Today, we are going to present to you the latest events and happenings in the MMM global community. To all our viewers around the world, this is MNC. This week's stories from Nigeria, Zimbabwe, and Republic of South Africa top bills our events roundup and MMM gives back. And on his Just an Opinion segment, Guider Emil San Juan shares his thoughts about doing charity events in MMM. Our first event this week is from MMM East Africa, as another MMM presentation was held at the hall of the Bulawayo Public Library last June 18. Guider Maslin Shumba organized the event wherein she explained in depth the MMM ideology to her attendees. She also made a run-through about the history of MMM and how the system of donation exchange works. Her thorough explanation have ensured that her audience listened to her attentively. She ended the presentation by inviting everyone who are not participants yet to try the MMM community. 1 week later, Guider Akintunde Akiyemi hosted an offline event on June 25 at House 139 at the Oniru Estate, Victoria Island in Lagos, Nigeria. A short welcome address and introduction about himself jump-started the gathering. Then Guider Akintunde talked next about the history of MMM community, how it operates and its ideology. He also explained the use of Bitcoins in providing and getting help and Mavro as the motivational instrument of MMM. Other topics he discussed were the donation, Guider, and referral bonuses. He further encouraged those interested to register to become Guiders through the online schooling. To cap his presentation, Guider Akintunde disclosed the risks involved in doing MMM and the rules of safe participation. From Nigeria, we go back to Zimbabwe as another presentation happened on June 28 at the Orange Grove Motel under Guider Nigel. In his discussion about MMM, Guider Nigel emphasized that MMM has no legal guarantees and no promises. That is why it reminds its participants upfront to only donate their spare money. He also entertained a question of attendees regarding the worries they have about how they could get back the money they will entrust to the system. With his thorough answers, Guider Nigel is confident that he was able to impart to them sufficient knowledge about the workings of MMM. And now we go down south of African continent to the Republic of South Africa. Last July 6, a team of active guiders and members made a motorcade at the small township of Kagiso in the Krugersdorp area west of Johannesburg in Gauteng province. They met first and had a group prayer, then they started driving around town with MMM flags waving on their cars. Although the convoy was just made of few cars, the participants made their motorcade livelier by wearing bright-colored wigs and blaring their horn while shouting Viva Triple M. At one point, some of them walked on foot while distributing leaflets. And for those who have shown interest, they were all ready to provide answers to any questions. The organizers said they did this activity as a support to the MMM RSA community. Capping our roundup this week is an offline presentation organized last July 16 by Guider Lunjail Mitungwa at Kwasamashu K in Durban, South Africa.
Hi, my name is Lungile Mtungwa. I'm an MMM guider. Today, the 16th of July, I'm hosting a presentation at Kwamashu K.
First part of her talk was an overview of MMM and its ideology. She next discussed MMM's history and how its system works. Guider Lunjail also explained the benefits of becoming a guider. All throughout the event, she ensured that her audience understood fully how the MMM community operates. Our first MMM Gives Back story this week has benefited the orphans and abandoned children at the Kwara State Children Reception Center in Ilorin City, Kwara State in Nigeria. Guider Shuaib Arimu and other MMM community members visited them last June 18 of this year. His team brought staples like sugar, posho, and cooking oil. They also donated cash to help the center's need in taking care of the young ones under their custody. Volunteers in the center and older children expressed their thanks to the MMM community for the visits and the donation received. From Nigeria, we now move to Zimbabwe. On June 24 of this year, Guider Godfrey Moriiwa led a charity event for the elderly women of the Marangoni communal area in the province of Masbingo. He took inspiration from a biblical verse in Luke chapter 6, verse 38 that says, "Give and it shall be given back to you, a good measure pressed down, shaken together, and overflowing." On that day, he gifted about a dozen of old women a bag of grocery items each. And as a sign of gratitude to him and the MMM community, the recipients danced merrily and chanted their thanks and their blessings as well, especially for Guiders Godfrey. And for our last MMM Gives Back story this week, we go to the Republic of South Africa as Guider Janine led a charity event at Hillbrow in Gauteng. On July 15 of this year, she and her team of MMM participants visited an orphanage. She and the founder of the center had a chat first wherein she introduced briefly what MMM is. In turn, the founder of the center also gave a brief history of the orphanage and the challenges it is facing. Afterwards, Guider Janine turned over the gifts they brought, such as canned goods, paper towels, juices, toothpaste, cooking oils, rice, and dishwashing liquids. As a sign of gratitude, the children in the center delivered an impromptu rendition of South Africa's national anthem.
Good day everyone, my name is Emil and welcome to another segment of Just My Opinion. Today I will share my thoughts about charity events, a common event which is always hosted by MMM Guiders. One participant asked me if he can do a charity work even without the support budget from MMM. Well, here's what I want to say. Definitely yes. Everyone can conduct their own charity event even without the budget support from MMM. In fact, when you get a lot of Get Help or GH from the MMM community, it is much better if you allocate a portion of it to a charity work. Here's why. Charity doesn't require a minimum amount. When you give something to someone, regardless of the amount, that's already a charity. And do you know that charity events are actually the best advertisement for MMM? Yes. Personally, when I joined MMM, I was easily attracted to it because I saw all these charity events being conducted all over the country. So when I became part of MMM, I convinced my team to do the same. What we did is, we did not fully depend on the budget that is given by the community. From our GH or Get Help, we took small portions and collected it to be the fund for our charity. The feeling was awesome. It was really awesome. Not only we got new participants and recognition from our recipients, but the best part is seeing the people with smile in their faces as they feel the love brought by giving. Indeed, it was not the material thing that counted, but the effort and the willingness to help the other people change their lives too. The common misconception among those who want to conduct a charity event is that they think that they need a huge money to conduct their own charity events. But no, you can even perform small charity events just within your area. Feeding program is a very good example. By doing so, you can create positive impression about MMM, and making it popular in your area will just be as simple as ABC. In my opinion, when you train yourself not to become fully dependent on the budget given by MMM, you will become more resourceful and creative. That's where true leadership arises. And when you give back to others utilizing your own resources, you will be blessed abundantly. You will also help the community maximize its spare fund to be used for other activities in the future. Furthermore, charity event must not be dependent only from the budget available. If you are willing to do it, if you are willing to be of service for others, there will always be a way for you. So, when will be your next charity event? Tell us when. Who knows? It might be the next featured story here on MNC. Always remember, it's not the amount that counts, it's the effort. I will see you again next week. I wish you all the best for this coming week and for this year, 2016. This is Emil, always saying that remember that everything that I said in this video is just my opinion. Have a great day and bye-bye. Take care.
That wraps our 22 on 22 edition of MNC. Shout out to our MMM India members who practice the Hindu religion for the celebration of Janmashtami on Thursday. Again, I am Mark. Always remember, together we change the world.